And ladies and gentlemen, Knights, Revenant, Orcs, Barbarians, High Elves. It's great to be in the Empire today, people. You know what time it is. We're in Gary's mom's basement dungeon here in Talaria, where we are going to be talking about something that, I've seen multiple times in this game, but I never really made a video about it until now. We're going to be talking about the progressive chance event and why I haven't done this event in any way, shape, or form, and maybe why it's not going to be ideal for a lot of you guys, but for some of you guys, this could be very ideal. But you know what's ideal? All my new players out there who are watching this video right here, right now, if you use my link down below or scan my QR code, you'll get Tayrell, Rector Drath, and those are some serious heavy-hitting characters to start off your journey. And a big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this series that we've been doing for the new player account. Been having a ton of fun. Like, seriously, it's really the highlight of one of my highlights of the day when I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends. I'm always learning something new. It's always fun to learn something new about this game. And we're going to be talking and maybe learning a bit about this progressive chance event. And of course, I would love to hear your feedback down below, because sometimes it's nice to see my opinion be confirmed with you guys, especially the veteran players that are watching this video alongside with me. And or if I'm wrong, there's been a few times like, oh no, your accuracy is really important. Like, oh, okay, I didn't think it was that important. So I'm always learning from you guys as well down below. So big thanks for all the feedback here. But I'm gonna just share just the way I interpret progressive chance and why I haven't done it. So progressive chance events, these seem to happen quite frequently. And let's just say this, when I've been doing this new account series, I've done plenty of 2x drops, 2x drop events. I've done plenty of, or not plenty. I did a summon pool event for the 4 summon pool. We've done things like that. We've done a lot of different shard opening events, but I've yet to do a single one regarding progressive chance. And we're going to kind of discuss maybe why it doesn't really apply to me and like what does it do? Maybe it applies to you. So let's take a look at it. So progressive chance, there was just one not too long ago. I wasn't able to get around to recording a video about it when it was going live, but what did it matter? Because I wasn't planning on doing it anyways. There's been a variety of them. But as you know, with these progressive chance events, so maybe we should back up here. When you're opening up shards inside of Raid Shadow Legends, right? We know there's these variety of drop rates. You have, if you're opening up, let's say a Sacred, you got a 6% chance for a Legendary, 94% chance of an Epic. So there's like multiple checks. Check number 1. All right, did you win the roll for Legendary Epic? Okay, let's say it was Legendary. Okay, so now it's going to go into Legendary. And then you have all of the champions inside of this Sacred Shard, which is a huge pool of characters. You might want to try to get something that's a bit more targeted. And what I mean by that is when they run these progressive chance events, they're going to give you an accelerated boost for certain characters, depending on whether it's an epic. Sometimes it's, I think you can even, they've had progressive chance for the rare shards as well, where you could try to target the increase. You could try to target a certain champion by opening up more and more and more and more shards. So the more shards you open up of a particular one, the chances increase of the particular champion you're looking for. I mean, here's one of the upsides to it. So if we go back, hopping over here, and we're going to pull up some infographics here in a second. It goes to 15, 20, 25x. The more you open up the shards, the greater the probability when you do either get the epic or legendary shard, depending on what you're targeting, you're going to really start narrowing, kind of like zeroing in on the character you're looking for, if that makes any sense. You guys are the ones that probably already know about it. I'm just kind of explaining it from my interpretation. So let's just go check this out real quick. So how it starts is when you're doing this event, it's going to have you fill in one of a variety of slots here. Sometimes more, sometimes less. So they're going to kind of give you like the list of champions that they're targeting with this progressive chance event. And you can kind of fill in the spots. All right, you want that champion, you want that champion, you want that champion, I want that epic champion here. And then as you start opening up more, you increase the summon chances by summoning champions of the same rarity. So let's say you opened up a epic champion and it wasn't the one you wanted. All right, we're going to up the ante. We're going to try to zero in on that one champion you have. And let's say you still can't get it. You got another epic. You still didn't get it. All right, well, we're going to up the ante, the increased chance rate of getting what you need. And vice versa with legendaries. Let's say you open up a legendary. It wasn't what you wanted. What you summoned wasn't wanted. So, all right, we're going to up the ante. We're going to try to keep narrowing that pool, increase the chance that you get the specific champion that you're looking for. And the hope is that you can really get what you want, kind of fine tune your summoning process to open these up. But here's the thing about them. The thing that hasn't appealed to me is that it seems like you kind of need a lot of shards in order to really get the full benefit out of it. So like we're talking like, it feels like you need like, 100 of, I don't know, the void shards or something of that matter, where when you're opening them up, the more you open it up, the greater the chances increase that eventually you'll kind of get the champion that you end up wanting. If that makes any sense, right? It took me a little bit to kind of grasp on to what makes this event so special. So I think what I'm trying to say for a player like my new account, where you're kind of just starting off, you probably don't have a ton of shards to kind of rip open for these events. I think that's kind of the biggest thing, because remember, there's multiple checks. When I first interpreted this, it felt like I had a 25 increased chance to just get the character I want, which isn't 100% true. It's got to check off the boxes. If I'm not opening up enough legendary champions, I'm not getting the increased chance of what I'm looking for, So that's the biggest thing I'm seeing here. If I don't have a lot of shards open up, doesn't really seem to be worth it. Where this does seem to be worth it is just like for those new players out there. If you use my link down below or scan my QR code, it's gonna be worth it for you to start your journey inside of Raid Shadow Legends with Tayrel, as well as the Rector Draft, 2 amazing epic champions to get you up and running. But anyways, coming back, what this seems to be very beneficial for people that are more endgame-ish, they already have kind of flourished rosters out there, but they're really trying to target those really, really specific champions that they don't have yet. And they're kind of sitting on a nice stash of these shards inside their inventory, so they can just kind of rip open. So like imagine if I had like 100, 200 void shards just kind of hanging in there, because you haven't been opening up for a while, because you have a lot of the epic champions already. But eventually a progressive chance of it happens, and there's this one champion you're looking for. So you keep ripping them open. And as you keep getting more epics and epics and epics, you're zeroing in, you're increasing the probability of getting what you want. That makes sense. But when you're a new player, the most important thing is just getting high quality and as many high quality champions as possible. So you're not as picky when you're first starting. And you'd rather just have the increased probability of getting those legendary champions specifically, which is why when it comes to managing your shard resources, in my opinion, the best thing to do with your shards is kind of one of the following. Number one, a 2x event, which we've done plenty of. We've done 2x events for, I think, the ancient shards. Yeah, we've done a 2x event for this. We've done plenty of 2x events for the sacred shards. That's when you should do it, because you're going to increase the probability of you bagging a legendary, or especially when you're at the ancients, you're going to get an increased chance of bagging some pretty serious epic champions. The other thing that I see myself using my shards for, I haven't done it yet. I missed out on the one for 4th of July. There was some Statue of Liberty. I can't remember what it was, but it's like where there's basically a guaranteed summoning. So if you spent X amount of shards, you would be guaranteed by that last one. What it was? If you opened up 50 or 100, you'd be guaranteed to get a specific champion. So I believe 4th of July, it was a guaranteed unlock of whatever this 4th of July special character was, and at most it would be 100 shards. And then if I buy the 100 shard, I didn't get her, that 100 shard, you'd be guaranteed to get that specific champion. So again, kind of knowing you're guaranteed to get something of your choosing. And then I feel like the third tier when it comes to opening up shards would probably be the progressive chance. I still haven't found I don't know, maybe one of these days. The one thing I've been looking for, I don't know if we're going to have one. The one thing I've been looking for pretty consistently is I've been really wanting to get, I like the White Queen a lot. The White Queen's a ton of fun. And I feel like I'm missing that next level of viability with her by not having currently, the what's it called, the White King, whatever his name is. Where the heck is his name? Yeah, the White King Narcissus. Like, I've been really kind of being patient. So maybe if there's a progressive chance and it's that specific champion, maybe I'll do it. But again, it feels like you need to open up quite a lot of them just to have the chance of getting what you want. Remember, you got to first hope you get the legendary rather than epic, which is a whole probability game itself. And then when you're inside of it, then you're in the pool of all the crazy stuff. And you got to open up a lot once you're in that pool to kind of get that champion that you're looking for. So I would like to hear your thoughts down below. I feel like my brain's kind of fried right now. It's kind of late here in Talaria and Gary's mom's basement. There's no windows in this basement, so how the heck am I supposed to keep track of time? But in my mind, it makes sense that progressive shard openings doesn't make sense for my account. But I think as you grow and grow and grow and grow, or you're really just trying to get that one specific champion, that's really the only time you should be doing it. Otherwise, save it for those 2x events. You're going to get a lot more mileage, I think, than doing progressive chance. But you know what else you're going to get mileage with, people? You know the drill at this point. If you use my link down below, scan my QR code, getting those 2 amazing epic champions to start your journey. And I got to say, speaking of journey, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me in our Raid Shadow Legends new player account. And you know what? We'll be chatting again not too far into the future. So until we meet again, always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today. Oh, it's great to be in the Empire today. The sun never sets.